Thank you for visiting Wealthy Coins again. Shiba Inu's popularity is about to skyrocket after Shytoshi finally came clean. Shiba updates. In January 2022, Shiba Inu main developer Shytoshi posted a statement on Twitter that sparked suspicion among Shiba Inu holder users. For the SHIB community, Shytoshi is dropping hints. A new collaboration is on the way. Hey there, I'm Shibarium. In his mysterious message, Shytoshi alluded to a conversation he had with his mentor in which they agreed that I will no longer be able to remain invisible beyond the year 2022. He concluded by stating that the actual enjoyment starts after the secret is revealed. This video will discuss the recent revelation that Shytoshi has made concerning his identity. Parabolic flight is imminent for Shiba Inus. Shiba updates. For more videos like this one which features expert analysis and pricing predictions for Shiba Inus, be sure to subscribe, share and give us a thumbs up. Now let's get the video started. It seems like Shytoshi is going to come clean about who he is if you take him at his word. But people tend to read between the lines when people reveal their identities, since it goes against what they expect. Shytoshi hinted at a possible release of Shibarium soon after the New Year on Christmas Eve, saying that it will be out soon. If we want Shiba Inu to become more than just a meme coin, we need Shibarium, an Ethereum Layer 2 scaling solution. The launch of the Shi stablecoin, which is set to 0.010, and the ability to host applications for the metaverse and gaming are all part of this. Several articles on Shiba, the metaverse, featuring concept art reveals of several virtual settings, have been discussed in recent Shiba Inu ecosystem blog postings. Similar to the drawdown saw with Ethereum and Bitcoin, the SHIB token has lost 76% so far this year. Concerns about the future of the Shiba Inu project were sparked on Monday when its anonymous founder, Ryoshi, removed all of his social media and article contributions. He chose not to address the subject publicly, and his Twitter account is currently offline. Leading developer Shytoshi shared his ideas in a medium reaction to Ryoshi's apparent departure from Shiba Inu. Shytoshi claimed in the post that he was clueless about what happened to Ryoshi after he vanished. Nevertheless, in an effort to allay fears, he declared his intention to take over the project and turn Ryoshi's vision into a reality. This includes creating SHIB meetups, and in the long run, a Shiba Con, as well as Shiba Swapo, Shia. The Shiba Inu price has been trending downward on the chart over the past 24 hours, coinciding with a 3% depreciation of SHIB. Not only did the meme coin not acquire any value last week, but it also lost a couple support lines and about 6% of its market value. The current pattern that SHIB has produced suggests that the currency could see an upside breakout within the next day. On the daily chart, there are still bearish indications in the technical outlook. For the better part of this month, sellers have kept the price where it is. In order for SHIB to complete its upward breakthrough, buyers must still step in. In the next trading sessions, the coin may decline on its chart before making a comeback, if the technical analysis is to be believed. Supporting the idea that buyers have stayed low in the market, the trading volume of SHIB fell. Almost a year ago, SHIB reached an all-time high, and it is currently trading 90% below that level. The current price of SHIB is 0.000 lane sir. The Shiba Inu price dropped below the 0,000 lane sero point level throughout the previous 7 days. As purchasing power stays low, the Shiba Inu is anticipated to drop below the 0,000 lane sero mark. The fact that it has created a symmetrical triangular pattern proves once again that a breakout could cause the coin's value to rise. The first local support for the meme currency was 0.076 DRO, and it is anticipated that it will break out after that. Once the breakout occurs, the Shiba Inu price will surge to 0.000 lane sero 824 USD. Once that resistance is cleared, the coin will continue to rise to 0.000 lane 6 USD. Reasons for low buyer activity include a decrease in the number of Shiba Inu traded in the previous session. Following the most recent price decline, the relative strength index fell below the 40 level, placing SHIB in the seller's dominance zone for both November and December. At the time of publication, the indicator's reading showed that there were more selling than buyers, suggesting a negative market. Also, sellers were at the wheel of market price momentum when Shiba dropped below the 20 simple moving average line, a sign of poor demand. In order for the meme currency to surpass the 20 SMA, Shiba must maintain a price above 0.00080 USD. The odds of Shiba's value falling on its chart have been bolstered by other technical indications as well. The asset's trend and price direction are shown by the Parabolic's AR. If the indication was higher than the price candlesticks, it means the price has been falling steadily. Indicators of price momentum and trend reversals include moving average convergence divergence. Because MACD kept drawing red histograms, traders knew it was a good time to sell a Shiba because a price increase was possible. Generally speaking, 2022 was not a banner year for the cryptocurrency market. A lot of things transpired, and the price of cryptocurrencies remained low due to the ongoing negative market. At the moment, the majority of cryptocurrencies, including Bitcoin and other altcoins, are selling for 60 to 90% less than their all-time highs. Even Shiba Inu, the #2 meme coin, isn't immune to this. At this time, it is not apparent who the enigmatic figure is concealing behind the name. Nevertheless, the screenshot accompanied by intriguing details was published in a recent tweet by Twitter user Shiba BPP. In the screenshot, Kusama is seen posting to Discord, stating that he and his mentor had a conversation about how impossible it will be to stay invisible by the year's conclusion. Just a few days until the end of the year 2022, the message was sent on January 21, 2022. You can't merely align and disrupt an industry while remaining unseen, he added. Next, the exciting part starts. Whether Kusama keeps his pledge and exposes his true identity to the world is something only time can tell. Although Shiba Inu was first thought of as a meme coin, it is quickly becoming a blockchain focused on value. To get there though, it must wean itself off of Ethereum and other antiquated systems. That is why the network's Layer 2 blockchain solution Shibaria was created. Since Shibarium went live, the majority of SHIB transactions that were previously conducted on Ethereum have moved to Shibarium. Given that Ethereum's top 2 complaints are its expensive gas fees and its poor throughput capabilities, this is a huge step forward. The development of the SHIB network has been considerably impeded by these circumstances, as Shiba Inu is built on Ethereum. The transaction performance of Ethereum has not improved much, even though it has recently switched to the POS network. As a result, improving Shiba Inu's scalability is one of Shibarium's goals, along with using Ethereum's security layer as a Layer 2 solution. Shibarium provides a number of advantages, including decreased costs and quicker transaction processing speed. The launch of Shibarium, however, will make transaction fees extremely low, and the majority of those costs will go toward the destruction of SHIB tokens. Shibarium will provide a method for burning SHIB tokens based on data provided by the network team. Decreases in the available quantity of SHIB could have the effect of turning it become a utility token. There has been a burn of almost 40% of the SHIB token supply since the network's debut, according to burn data. Nevertheless, the token's excessive circulation in the market prevents it from being utilized as a utility token. Since decentralized applications dApps are now trending in the cryptocurrency industry, the SHIB team is working hard to make Shibarium a top choice for developers looking to build dApps. The Shibarium development team is confident in the platform's potential to be an agent in the metaverse, a new way to engage with the web. Proponents of the metaverse say it is the future of the digital world. At the same time, Kusama, the principal developer of SHIB who prefers to remain identified, has promised that the debut of Shibarium would occur soon, but has refused to disclose a precise release date. Kusama has said that the debut of Shibarium will happen soon before. He has been making the same points for a long time now. Since the Shibarium will introduce new applications for SHIB, its launch is expected to increase its price. Since SHIB's transaction processing speeds are faster and cheaper, the number of use cases will increase. Accordingly, once Shibarium is live, the SHIB community anticipates a 0.01 trading price for SHIB. According to SHIB creators, testing Shibarium's capabilities included releasing the highly anticipated Shiba Eternity game early last month. The anonymous SHIB builder Ryoshi had a vision for a world where bone whale holders had no advantage over one another. But the Shiba Swap DEX prize token was bone, so that vision couldn't come true. According to the latest data available on the network's website, Bone will also serve as Shibarium's principal utility token. Shiba's utility token Bone gives its holders a say in how projects are developed. There is a limit of 230,000 coins. So concludes today's activities. To view our most recent videos, please subscribe, share, and give us a big thumbs up. Thank you for visiting Wealthy Coins again. Shiba Inu's popularity is about to skyrocket after Shytoshi finally came clean. Shiba updates. In January 2022, Shiba Inu main developer Shytoshi posted a statement on Twitter that sparked suspicion among Shiba Inu holder users. For the SHIB community, Shytoshi is dropping hints. A new collaboration is on the way. Hey there, I'm Shibarium. In his mysterious message, Shytoshi alluded to a conversation he had with his mentor in which they agreed that I will no longer be able to remain invisible beyond the year 2022. He concluded by stating that the actual enjoyment starts after the secret is revealed. This video will discuss the recent revelation that Shytoshi has made